Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, May 19th. A couple of pretty decent days here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Unfortunately, they fall on Thursday and Friday rather than Saturday and Sunday. Indeed, it looks like a coastal storm will affect much of the I-95 corridor with rain late Friday night and Saturday. Sunday looks like it'll be a mostly cloudy day with perhaps a lingering couple of showers during the afternoon hours especially. But again, a coastal storm is likely to bring periods of rain to D.C., Philly, and New York City on Saturday, following a couple of decent days here as we close out the work week. Large high pressures in control for the most part over the northeast U.S. Here's the current surface map. Just a dome of high pressure sitting on top of the northeastern part of the country. Cannot completely rule out an isolated shower this afternoon in places like Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan regions, but for the most part, partly sunny skies, much milder than recent days with afternoon highs generally in the 70s in the I-95 corridor. Meanwhile, down in the south, low pressure draped along a cold frontal system here down in the deep south, and indeed low pressure will pull out of the deep south by later tomorrow night, head towards the Mid-Atlantic region, and we'll be dealing with a coastal storm off the Mid-Atlantic coastline during the day on Saturday. Well, here's a look at the current visible satellite image of the northeastern part of the country. This from Penn State EWAL website. Some sunshine in southeastern Pennsylvania, right in this region here. You can see some clouds across southern and central Chester County, but mostly sunny skies in Montgomery and Bucks County. Mostly cloudy across New York City, mostly cloudy across the D.C. metro region. Certainly can see some intervals of sun in both of those areas as well. And again, you cannot completely rule out an isolated afternoon shower, especially in the Philly and New York City metropolitan regions. But for the most part, an improving day here today, much better than recent days with some sunshine at least on the table for the I-95 corridor, and certainly should be a nice day as we close out the work week on Friday with plenty of sunshine in the I-95 corridor. Temperatures well up in the 70s for the most part for afternoon highs. Well, let's walk through some computer forecast maps. We're using the NAM, the North American Mesoscale model from last night, 0Z run. I think the NAM has a little better handle on this upcoming coastal storm than does the GFS model, so I wanted to use this. This is the forecast at 500 millibars way up in the atmosphere for Saturday evening, and I just wanted to point out, here we go again with what resembles an omega blocking situation here with the flow in the upper part of the atmosphere, generally looking like or follow the shape of the Greek letter omega, hence the term omega blocking pattern. Whenever you have a pattern like this in the upper part of the atmosphere, systems are generally slow moving, generally a trough over the east coast and a trough over the west coast, and high pressure ridging right here in the middle part of the country. Again, this is the Saturday evening forecast map at 500 millibars. This upper level low along the east coast will help to intensify low pressure at the surface, and indeed it looks like it'll move from the southern part of the Ohio Valley to the Mid-Atlantic coastline by later in the day on Saturday, producing some rain for D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. In general, it looks like the heaviest rainfall will be in the southern half of this I-95 corridor, perhaps south of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, but again, rainfall is expected across Philadelphia and New York City as well. Well, now let's take a look at some surface forecast maps, again using last night's 0Z NAM model run. This is for tomorrow morning, Friday morning. High pressure still in control here over the Mid-Atlantic region, over the northeastern part of the country. In fact, tomorrow should be a very nice day with plenty of sunshine, high temperatures well up in the 70s, probably the nicest day of the next 5, but moisture already gathering down here in the south central part of the nation as of Friday morning. A little bit of an inverted trough here showing up. All this indicative of low pressure that will move out of this region towards the Mid-Atlantic coastline. Let's now jump ahead 12 hours. And here's the forecast map for Friday evening. That high pressure that's been sitting on top of us for a day or two going into tomorrow pushes off the East Coast by late tomorrow evening, allowing this moisture to start to move to the north and east. Indeed, it's not too far away from this West Virginia border by tomorrow evening. High pressure moving off the coast. Again, tomorrow looks like a nice day, but all this moisture moves in on Saturday. And here we go, the forecast map for early Saturday morning. Low pressure over the Ohio Valley here will tend to move in this direction and end up being off the mid-Atlantic coastline by Saturday night. All this rain moving to the north and east. Again, looks like the tendency will be for the heaviest rainfall to occur in the southern half of the D.C. to New York City corridor, let's say from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border on south. But again, a soaking rain is likely in Philadelphia, and New York City should see a decent rainfall as well. Perhaps the heaviest rain from this upcoming system from D.C. across the Delmarva Peninsula to the southern part of New Jersey. Well, here's the forecast map for Saturday evening. Just a dreary day setting up for Saturday. It'll be quite cool as well, much cooler than it will be on Friday with some sunshine on Friday. Again, temperatures could reach the middle 70s, but on Saturday they'll be much closer to 60 to 65 degrees for highs as a nice northeast low-level wind will set up around that intensifying coastal storm. The NAM model has a nice band associated with this coastal storm along the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. Heaviest rain, again, extending from D.C. across Delmarva Peninsula into southern part of New Jersey, but it'll be a soaking rain event for Philadelphia as well. And again, decent rains up across New York City. Finally, here's the forecast map for Sunday morning. Again, given the omega type of blocking pattern in the upper part of the atmosphere, systems at the surface level will be slow moving. We will not clear out too quickly on Sunday. In fact, it'll probably be a mostly cloudy day. Certainly can be a lingering shower or two, especially during the afternoon hours. Certainly a lot of rain-free time as well. But again, slow-moving systems. It'll be a slow improvement on Sunday. Mostly cloudy skies. Still a couple of lingering showers possible. This high-pressure area will then finally edge in. Monday looks like, again, a mixed bag of sun and clouds with a possible shower, but a lot of rain-free time as well as this coastal storm finally moves away. So a nice couple of days to close out the work week, Thursday and Friday, but then rain on Saturday from an intensifying coastal storm system, much cooler on Saturday as well with a low-level northeast flow of air. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Orion.